Guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Anna and I'm a little bit spooky, but today, today we're doing something a little different. We're starting a new series over here that's basically drugstore affordable holy grails, things that I've repurchased a million times, plan on repurchasing, just stuff that I love, that it is at a good price point that you can run out to Walgreens and pick up, run out to CVS, Walmart, Target. Very accessible and things that aren't going to break the bank. Now, I know that price is relative and what's affordable is all relative to you and your life and your budget. So I can only speak from my personal, budget and experience. And I will say there's times, not that long ago that a lot of these products were out of my price range, but some of these are very affordable. So yeah, and today we're going to talk about hair products, stuff that I think you could get instead of buying high-end hair products that cost upwards of $30. These are things that are going to be around the I think the most expensive thing I have here is maybe $15. And that's because it's like a liter size bottle. But this is all stuff that's very easy to pick up at your local drugstore that is just things that have taken a place of high-end products for me. And just things that I've fell in love with and refused to buy the high-end comparable product because there's no need, if that makes sense. So it's just kind of a rundown of some hair products that I love and think are staples in my rotation, or they are staples in my rotation. They're things that I buy really frequently over, say, buying something from a higher end price point. We're going to do this with all kind of topics. We're going to do beauty, obviously. We're going to do bath and body. We're going to do home stuff. We're going to do kitchen stuff. A little bit of everything. Because I have certain items that are so affordable and just so easy to grab when you're at the store from every category that I feel like needs to be talked about because they're good. And I think they could just kind of make you feel a little better, enhance your life some. These are things that just are good products. So yeah, we're going to kick it off with hair care because that's what I've gathered up today. And I had the most firm list on. I'm still kind of compiling products for the other episodes. So let's go ahead and dive in with some hair products. And hopefully I don't ramble and talk your ear off too much. So I'm going to go in kind of order of steps. So we're going to start with cleansing and hair washing products, shampoo and conditioner. So first thing I want to mention is the Old Spice shampoos. They have these in the 2-in-1s, whatever variety that you like. I think they're all good. I'm currently working on the volcano with charcoal. This one I think is great if I want to kind of get rid of any extra toning that's in my hair, or I've put a color in, or if my hair is turning purple, this kind of can take that down because it is one that's meant to really cleanse and deep clean. And I do like to use this one at least once a month as kind of a reset hair wash. And I think this makes my hair look great. This is the build-up removing one. Now, I also really love the 2-in-1s. Now, I don't use them as a 2-in-1. I treat it as a shampoo and then go in with a conditioner, but I think they're really nice. I love the fragrance of all of these, and that's pretty sure why I'm including them. It's because they're just really nice products. I know they're geared towards manly men or whatever. None of that matters. It doesn't matter. If you like the way something smells, it smells good, use it. That is all that matters if it makes you happy. And I love the way these smell. And it lingers, and I like that I can catch a whiff of it here and there. Me and my husband actually just share the Old Spice products, so we both use them because to me they're very unisex type of items. And yeah, I enjoy these, and I think they're a nice hair product to check out. They're surprisingly good. I didn't use them for a really long time. My husband always bought them, and I think I just used his 2-in-1 a couple of months ago just because I was in the shower or something, didn't have my shampoo in the shower with me. Anyway, I had such a good hair day that I was like, holy shit, my hair feels and looks amazing. And that was the only thing that had changed that day. Just there might be something to these. And this one, yeah, I do like to use as kind of a build-up removing reset product. And I will most likely be repurchasing some form of these Old Spice shampoos because I don't always want the color depositing shampoo that I'm going to talk about next. But again, that's something I can grab at the local grocery store. Not even Walmart, like our little bitty grocery store that I just run in for quick groceries. They have that there. Some of these things are stuff that I can pick up like at just like a Kroger's or something like that, or like your Albertsons, Super One, Neighborhood Market, the little grocery stores. Next thing you can find at Walgreens and Target, and that is the Kristen S shampoo and conditioner. If you're a blonde or have skunk stripes like me, platinum hair, these are fantastic for toning your hair. I've tested every single purple shampoo at the drugstore at this point, and some are better than others. Some are awful. Some don't do anything. Some smell nice, but they aren't effective. Some smell awful and not effective. Some of them are effective, but they just smell awful. Or they dry your hair out. This is the only one that I found that is incredibly effective, like almost too potent, and the smell is pleasant. It doesn't dry your hair out. It leaves your hair feeling really nice and healthy. They're just all around really good products, and I think any of her shampoo and conditioners from Kristen S you would like. And you can get the liters for not a bad price at all at Target. But at Walgreens, they do have the normal size of these, but I think it costs a little more at Walgreens. That's another thing. This is all stuff you can get on sale. Keep that in mind. This is all things that you'll be able to use coupons, get on sale, buy one, get ones, that type of product. Shop for a deal. Find them bargains. That I'm all about that life. So anyway, where you can save money, save it. Anyways, this is called the One Purple Conditioner and the One Purple Shampoo. And it really is the one. Like, these are powerful. And if you want to have a lavender cast to your hair even, which I think is really pretty, you can get that with this shampoo. If you leave it in and use it as kind of a mask treatment for about 5 minutes, which is what they actually say on the thing you can do, you will get a purple tint to your hair, which is really this beautiful like lavender tint. And if it's too strong for you, you don't want that, you can dilute this with a little bit of conditioner and also treat it as your regular shampoo. I use this maybe once or twice a week, depending on my hair needs, but I found this to be such an effective, great product at a decent price point. It performs like a high-end shampoo, in my opinion. I think it's very comparable to the Kevin Murphy ones, I believe. It's really nice. And I think the packaging also is just a very luxurious feeling. This doesn't feel like you're buying something cheap. Like, this feels like you're buying a high-end product. And I know Kristen S is a little bit higher end on the drugstore spectrum, but you're still getting a better experience, I think, than, I still think it's a really nice experience to use her products. I think there's a lovely scent to them. Yeah, this is really good if you have that blonde hair and you're wanting to combat the brassiness. Brassiness is my ultimate enemy, and this has helped a lot with that. And it does make my hair feel nice, soft, fluffy, all the good things that you want your hair to feel like. Right here, I would like to try out. I think she has a volumizing one I would like to give a go to, or I'd like to try out. So I have a couple of little hair treatments here that I think are fantastic. First, also from Kristen S, is this Lavender Smoke Color Depositing Conditioner. I know for sure you can find this at Target. You may be able to find it at Walgreens, but this one, it is like the hair toning shampoo, but way more intense. This will give you a beautiful lavender highlight to your hair, and it is so pretty. You leave it on for a few minutes after you shampoo, and it works like a good conditioning hair mask as well, so you also get those really nice benefits of your hair being nice and hydrated afterwards. You can leave it in for 5 to 10 minutes and then you rinse it thoroughly. It will stain your scalp, so be careful of that, as well as the purple shampoo. It can stain your scalp, so make sure you really get your scalp clean. I don't know how many videos I've come on here and had a full-on purple scalp and not known it. So there's that. Anyways, this is a semi-permanent, deeply moisturizing, instant softening. For all hair types, this leaves your hair just silky looking and healthy. It's a very nice hair mask, and you get that fun color. And it comes in so many beautiful shades. Like, it has a very unique shade range. There's a deep teal that is gorgeous, but I don't want to stain my hair deep teal because I have a feeling that one's not going to fade. There's a gorgeous like terracotta color. There's so many interesting shades within this range, and I'll have the price and all the info on the screen. But yeah, this is just one I think is really nice to check out if you're looking to add some fun to your hair and a little bit of color. And another thing for toning my hair that I really love is the Lip Gloss One Step Toning Gloss from L'Oreal. Mine is a mess and color got purple all over it, but this is the silver opal shade. This one goes quite lavender, very similar to the Kristen S ones, but this comes in a huge shade range now, especially if you have gray hair, blonde hair. There's so many options and some really, really beautiful nuance within the line. And these are they're around the $10 price point, and I think they are so effective. These are one of the best little toning glosses that I've come across. They're fantastic. I really like just the silver one and the platinum one. I've used the honey one, and it is just beautiful. They make your hair look amazing. Like, they're so good. They make your hair look so healthy and shiny. These are just incredible. And I do believe they have a clear one as well that you can use. It's just kind of a treatment to add that shine and gloss to your hair. But these perform so well. I can't get over how good these are. Lovely product, and I would highly recommend these, especially if you do need a little bit of toning. They have a wonderful line, and they do go into some deeper shades as well. So yeah, these are really, really cool. That's something I've repurchased multiple times. Another thing that I've repurchased quite a bit is the L'Oreal Elvive 8-Second Wonder Water. This stuff is fantastic. It's basically like makes your hair look like it's so super healthy and like you just come from the salon. You've done an Olaplex treatment. Like, your hair looks freaking phenomenal after this stuff. It's amazing. And you only leave it in like the 8 seconds, rinse it out. Easy peasy product. It's such a simple, easy product to use. There's no weighing it down. You don't have to worry about leaving anything in your hair. Like, it just rinses out like nothing, and it seems like it wouldn't do anything, but no, this is an effective product. Before I got my hair trimmed, it was fried, and this disguised my split ends, my fried bits, made my hair look so healthy and shiny. I was catfishing y'all with this right here, this and that L'Oreal toning mask. They made my hair look incredible. So I think this is a really nice thing to use in place of like buying Olaplex or the K18 mask. This is where it's at right here. And they also have one in the Dream Lengths range. I don't know the difference between them. I haven't like compared the ingredients, so I might pick that one up next just to compare. But yeah, this is great stuff right here. So moving along to things I put in my hair when my hair is wet after cleansing. Okay, I've got a little handful here. First thing I want to talk about, if I'm doing my hair curly, I do have a natural curl pattern, which is invisible today because I have blown my hair out and then curled it with a curling iron. But I have I'll put on the screen my wave pattern. It's wavy, but not a true curl. But these two products right here from Garnier help me encourage that pattern so well and actually get a few ringlets going and some actual curl to my hair. These are great, and I don't think they're curly girl friendly or anything like that. I don't care. I'm not following. That's too much work for me and more effort that I'm willing to put in. So anyways, these are just kind of quick, really nice products that I can throw in when I'm wanting to go with more of a curly hairstyle and just let my hair do what it wants to do. I do the whole kind of plopping, scrunching, and all that with these and follow the styling techniques of the curly girl method when I use these, and it does make my hair look incredible, especially if my hair is shorter. It does fantastic. I'll insert a picture of what my hair looks like when it's shorter and I encourage the curl. I haven't done it in a while, and I want to try it again soon. Now that I have trimmed my hair a bit and I've taken a few inches off, I want to see if I can kind of get that curl pattern going. But yeah, these are really good. This is the Curl Scrunch Controlling Gel. This is the one that's going to give you that cast that you have to break up and all that. And this is the Curl Conditioning Cream Gel. I either use them together, sometimes I use them separate. This one doesn't quite get as crunchy as this one, but I think they're both good if you're looking for something with that kind of vibe about it. I think I'm particularly partial to the Curl Sculpt. I will definitely be purchasing this one, and yeah, these have been kind of staple products, especially when I'm really into encouraging my natural hair texture, which is kind of all over the place. You never know what you're gonna get, but this is something I can also use the next day to refresh. I can just dampen my hair, scrunch back up, these are great. I enjoy them, and they've worked better than any of the more expensive curly hair products I've tried. These don't weigh my hair down. A lot of the curly hair products are very heavy and conditioner rich. Like, I can't do co-wash or any of that. My hair will be flat against my head and look greasy, oily, nasty. These don't give me that weighted down, heavy look, and I really enjoy them for that. They're very lightweight products, and they don't have the super conditioning. So I'd recommend these for people like really fine hair that don't need a lot of conditioning to it. That's where these will come in. Now, if you do have a lot of, if your hair's dry, coarse, thicker, I would recommend from the drugstore, like the Not Your Mother stuff. That would be really good for you. But for me, their stuff is just too heavy. So anyway, yeah, I've enjoyed these products. I've had them for a couple of years now. I've been using them, and they have been staples. I ended up buying them on a whim and totally enjoying them. Another product I like to use on my hair when I'm just air drying it and kind of encouraging the natural curl is the Kristen S Sea Salt Air Dry Mousse. Now, I picked this up on clearance for like not about $10, but I think you can still find this around and possibly at a better price point, catch a sale or something. But yeah, this is the Air Dry Mousse. This is a wave encouraging, texture building, non-sticky, time saving light hold product. It's basically a mousse. It has that kind of sea salt vibe, you know, beachy hair vibe to it, but it doesn't have that sticky, gross, yucky feeling, and it doesn't make your hair all tangly and unmanageable. This one is probably one of the best ones I've used out of the drugstore types of products like this. This has been a really nice addition to my hair routine, especially on those days where I know I'm not going to blow dry, don't have time, don't feel like it. I can throw this in my hair and have pretty nice looking hair once it has dried, and I will sometimes like braid my hair that night and then wake up and I'll have really nice beachy waves, and this really helps kind of encourage that. But yeah, this is a really, really good air dry mousse, and I think it has a nice building. It gives you good volume, and you don't have to worry about your hair getting all limp and yucky. It kind of looks like you styled your hair, but you didn't. So yeah, this is a great little air dry mousse, and something I've reached for quite a bit since I bought it. And this is two newer additions into my obsession with hair products, basically. These two have been full-on just game-changing holy grails right here. This is the volumizing root lift from Pantene. This gives my hair actual volume. I have very flat, thin hair, and look, I can do this, and I have such like actual volume in my hair without having to tease it or fight it. It just makes my hair actually do something, and it's really, really nice. I love it. It is probably one of the best volumizing sprays I've used. I've used high-end volumizing sprays, like some really expensive ones. I've used other drugstore ones. This one has been a game changer, and definitely one of my favorite root sprays that I have ever come across. I mean, I'm comparing it to some really pricier root lifting sprays, like the R & Co one that's like, I don't know, $60 or something. Now, this right here is amazing. It has a nice pleasant scent, you know, your typical Pantene scent, and not a bad price point, I think, compared to the high-end ones. It performs. It does give my hair fullness, lift, all the things that I want from a root spray. And it's going to be my new, like, repurchase it every time spray. Like, I think I'm done shopping around for a root spray after that one. And next thing that has been a total game changer for me as far as getting volume and fullness to my hair is the thickening cream from Suave. This stuff, Suave has stepped up their game. They have a really nice texture spray that I want to include right here that I think is very comparable to the Kristen S texture spray and any other high-end texture sprays that I've used. It's really good. So I'm going to pop that on the screen here. And I've just been meaning to repurchase it, but I haven't seen it physically to repurchase. And if I don't see it in store, I forget about it. But yeah, this is the thickening cream. This is awesome. This gives my hair such body and just fullness. It makes my hair feel like really substantial because I have really thin, fine hair, and this is definitely the kind of product that suits me perfectly, and it doesn't weigh my hair down. My hair looks healthy, bouncy, and just full and good. I am in love with this product. Again, it's a Suave product, so it's not going to be incredibly expensive. I think of Suave as like the elf of hair products. And yeah, they have been coming out some really good stuff lately, so don't sleep on Suave. And this is definitely just something I have absolutely loved. And this also has heat protectant in it, so I can just throw this in, not have to worry about a heat protection spray. This kind of covers all the bases. Once this is in your hair, it allows your hair to be styled really easily, like the next day and the next day. Like I've added the curls in today, and look, like perfect. Perfect little beachy wave situation or blowout look. This is great. And I've put it in my hair and let my hair air dry, and also it performed pretty nicely. I had nice full looking great hair when it was just air dried. So yeah, this is so good. This is definitely like holy grail status good. Which most of these products are, all these products to me are considered like holy grail status, things I'm gonna repurchase forever. Moving on to some sprays after styling and blow drying. I have got 3 hairsprays here that I really like. First is the Tresemme Compressed Micro Mist Invisible Hold Texture Spray. This is a really nice light hold hairspray that kind of gives your hair a little bit of texture. Like I wouldn't call it like a crazy texturizing spray. So much as just a really nice light hold hairspray. It has that high-end feel about it with a nice mist. You can just mist it through your hair, kind of do a little bit of this, and you get such a nice little fluff to it. It's lovely, and it has a nice pleasant scent. It's a really good hairspray. I've repurchased this I don't know how many times. The can does last you a decent amount of time, and I think it's a really good product. And also like the sleeker style of the can. I think the way the sprayer works is a little bit of a finer mist. It's not just that big blast of hairspray. It's really good. And yeah, I don't think it's gonna give you that crazy like texture, but it does a really nice light hold and helps encourage your style and lock it in. It's a really just good hairspray all around. I enjoy it. And speaking of texture sprays, the Kristen S Dry Finish Working Texture Spray is like holy grail status good. I'm almost out of this one, so I need to go pick up the Suave one and retest it. But this has the most beautiful scent to it, and you just kind of lift your hair, work it through, and you get just this fluffy, bouncy, beautiful texture to your hair that's not weighed down. It's not heavy looking. It doesn't look dirty. It just gives you that beautiful tasseled look, whatever you call it, where it's just looks pretty. It looks very, you can get that very editorial, just soft romantic hair with this. And I really like it. This is more like a super, super light dry shampoo in style. It has a little bit of that powderiness to it, but it's not going to leave a white cast or anything like that. It's not going to make your hair feel too overly textured. It's very like invisible, but it does something. And that's what I really like about this one. It doesn't make my hair feel necessarily like I put a bunch of texture spray in it or anything, and I feel like I can't overdo this one. It's a good product, really good product. And I've used some high-end texture sprays and various ones, and a lot of them, they're either glorified dry shampoo or they make my hair feel kind of gross and just knotty, and or I can't brush it out because I have very fine hair. It tangles so easily. It's a constant rat's nest basically. But yeah, this one doesn't encourage the tangle, and you can really use it to kind of help your curls look nice and bouncy, or even on days when your hair is air dried. I think this one is a really good product to add in on those days when I air dry my hair and have my natural hair pattern, wave pattern or whatever. I can really encourage it with this, and it gives it just this beautiful, fresh, gorgeous vibe about it. It's good stuff. Good stuff here. This one's a little bit more higher on the price point scale because it's the Kristen S brand. But again, this is something you can actually find at Walgreens now. You can catch a sale. Highly recommend this. And Ulta carries Kristen S as well, so you can always get a sale there, or your coupons. You know, you can use your $3.50 off or whatever coupon. Sometimes it's the $5 coupon. Never pay full price for any of this stuff. Next, for hairspray, a nice little finishing spray that I like when I really want a little extra hold in my hair is the good old L'Oreal Elnet Satin. This is Momo hairspray. It smells like a Momo. It smells like the bathroom at church, you know. With the momos in there touching up their helmet heads. That's what you're gonna get from this. But it holds so well, yet it's still where you can brush your hair out and it doesn't feel crispy. but it keeps things in place so beautifully. I like to use this one like after I've curled my hair, spray over the curls while I let them cool, and then brush them out, and there's no snagging, there's no like where it feels like you're breaking your hair off. It doesn't do that. This just gives you a good beautiful hold to your hair, and to me it performs like a high-end hairspray, one of those really nice micro mist hairsprays. That's what you'll get from this one, and it is very effective. The only thing, I think a lot of people are not gonna like the smell of this. Like I said, it is old school, your grandma's hairspray smelling, but the performance of it is very good. Like, I can do it through my hair and kind of do this and really also help, you know, sculpt it and get the shape to my hair that I want. And yeah, I've enjoyed this quite a bit. It doesn't make your hair look gross or like a buildup on it. You don't really feel it, especially once you run your brush through. Like, look, I can run my brush right through it and it's not snagging or pulling or anything, and the hair will just go right back into the shape that it was in. So it's lovely. It's a great one just for like a finishing spray, just to mist on like that to hold your style and keep the wind from blowing it away, that kind of thing. What is this? What is this little crazy hair doing? Get in, get in line. I always struggle with like curling this one side of my head. Like, it doesn't hold curl as well as the other. Or there's always like one side that wants to hold the curl better than the other. I should have like perfect pristine hair today since I'm talking about hair products. Again, this is a hairspray I've repurchased so many times and really love, and will continue to repurchase even though it smells like a grandma. I actually don't hate the smell at all. It's just a little strong, overpowering. Like when you spray it in a room, the room's gonna smell like it for a little while and it might make you sneeze. The scent is a lot. If they made an unscented version of this, I'd be all of it. They might. I'm gonna look into that. But yeah, this is really good, and it's true. It disappears with a stroke of a brush. It really does. Your style is there. I'm really into this one. Just great product. Very comparable to the high-end hairsprays I've tried, if not better. Okay, and then we're gonna talk about some dry shampoo here. My one and only dry shampoo that I repurchased. I've tried a lot of dry shampoos, especially drugstore ones. Like, I know everybody loves Baptiste. I think for the price point, I can do better. And I like the Dove Care Between Washes Volume and Fullness Dry Shampoo. This is where it's at for me. I don't use this during the day, mind you, because it does leave a white cast from hell in your hair. You're gonna look like you got hit in the head with some flour. Like, it's white cast city. But it works so well. I put it in my hair before I take a bath. When I have my hair in a bun, I just spray it around. Or before I go to bed, I wake up and I have the most full, voluminous, not dirty looking hair, because my hair will get all kind of messed up during the night and I sweat. Or when I take a bath, like, just the humidity and stuff will get to my hair and make it feel very kind of dirty feeling and oily. This holds all the oils at bay. I can actually go like 3 days without having to wash my hair. I'm one of those people who have a very oily scalp and dry ends, where I need to wash my hair at least usually every other day. I've been able to extend my hairstyles by sometimes a week with this stuff right here, especially if I'm doing updos and stuff. It's fine. But yeah, great stuff. I will definitely have repurchased this a million times. If you watch my empties, you've seen this in every empties. This is the holy grail right here, and I'm going to keep repurchasing it. Now, if you want something that's not going to leave quite the white cast in your hair that you can really work out and not have to worry about, then I would say, you know, go with the Baptiste. But that's not how I do my hair. Like, this is a nighttime product to me. Before I do my skincare, it goes in, and then I wipe anything off with my toner or wash my face afterwards. So yeah, this is just good stuff. Good stuff. And of course, I think you could, you know, use a light touch with it and use it during the day. I think I've done that a few times. And now for root touch-up sprays. I'm also quite a fan of the root touch-up spray because neither of these colors are my natural color. I'm naturally like a medium auburn-ish, yet mousy hair color. I have red in my hair, but at the root, it's very kind of grayish, mousy looking, and then it grows out and it turns auburn red and gold. But so I'm always competing with that. So this right here is just a brown hair dye, which I'm going to put on the screen because that's another product that I really love. I just cannot think of what it is. Is it Natural Instincts? Is that it? I use the second to darkest, like natural, deepest brown, natural black maybe. I'm going to have that on screen because that is another product that I repurchase constantly. I think it's a really good box dye. It doesn't seem to hurt my hair at all. It's very gentle, and because it isn't permanent, it, to me, when my roots grow out, it's a little more graceful, and you don't see like a dramatic difference between the two, because my hair is the same, almost depth level now that I'm older as this, but the tone of my hair is a lot different. Like under studio lighting, for some reason my roots look green in comparison to this, even though my hair turns red somehow. I have weird hair. I'll put on the screen my natural hair color so you can see when I had it the last time. But I'm a kind of a dark hair, gingery look. But anyway, in between touching up the roots, and sometimes I like to put a shadow root right here when I've freshly like have bleached my front bits. It can look a little this is the Save the Day product for me. This one's the dark brown shade. I like the black one personally. I think it looks really nice in my hair because it's a soft, gentle black, and it really does make my hair look fuller at the root also. It says another perk to this, but this is the Tresemme Root Touch-Up Spray, by the way. This one I think is the best deal by far within the Root Touch-Up Spray products. I think you're getting them more product with this one at a better price point compared to the others, and they does come in quite a few shades. But yeah, this is just a powdery type of spray that will color your roots, and you just take it along the hairline, right in the front, wherever your roots are showing, or if you get makeup in your hair, this can cover it up really well. It'll also add the look of volume and fullness. It'll make your scalp look fuller, like you have more hair than you do, which is a really nice perk of this product. It's something that definitely I need because I have a very sparse, like my hair around my hairline is kind of thin, but it's always been thin. It's not thinning, it's just thin. I have thin hair. I've always had thin hair. I used to get made fun of when I was a kid. People would say I was going bald. I'm like, no, I just have really thin hair and a shitty hairline. So this really has helped a lot, like make it look fuller than it is. I don't have any in today, actually. I haven't been using it because I actually like what's my hair at the moment, the color and stuff. So I haven't needed it, but when these roots start to show a little more, this little buddy comes out in the either dark brown or black, whatever I feel like is suiting my hair at the time. And yeah, game-changing, lifesaver type of product. And it's great. I've used the Tresemme one for about a year now. Previously I was using the L'Oreal one, and just the product in general was like such a game changer, but the Tresemme one is where it's at. Trust me. I think it's a more gentle product. It's not quite as harsh as the L'Oreal one. You can kind of blend it with your fingers. I don't find it transferring too much on my pillow. It will transfer onto your fingers initially, but it does kind of dry down. Now, I don't know how it will do, like getting caught in the rain. If you're going to look like Rudy Giuliani with it running down your face, sweating. I don't know. But I haven't experienced that. And I've gotten pretty sweaty and hadn't had any brown drips. So yeah, I think this is good stuff. I really like it for when I'm doing updos where my scalp will really show a lot. I'll just kind of fill it in, and it just looks a lot nicer when I have my hair up. So yeah, good product. Good product right here. Next, I want to talk about some hot tools that I really love that you can pick up at your local drugstore, Walmart. I think I got most of these at Walmart. Like even my little neighborhood market Walmart carries them. So first thing is this. This is the Revlon Heat Style round brush. It's the round brush that blows the hot air and works like a hair dryer. What I do is I wait for my hair to get about 75% dry, and then I dry my hair with this using the products that I've showed. And volume, easy. This is great if you have arthritis, you can't be holding your arms in the air for long extended periods of time, your hands hurt, something like that, anything like that. This is a great savior type of product. There's always dog toy fuzz in it. Next thing is two products from Conair, two hair styling tools. First up is the waver. This is like the beach waver thing. Ooh, it's so loud. That's the only thing, is it's very loud. You know, it's got the little barrels and it can give you the nice waves. I'll insert a picture of my hair with this. I love this thing. This is amazing, especially on days when my hair's dirty or it's just going crazy and not wanting to style. I'll go through with this and you never know that I slept on my hair and it's all crazy because I went to sleep with it wet. This is when that comes in. Also, like if I braid my hair and I wake up and the waves aren't quite right, like the ends will be straight or there'll be a kink where the rubber band was or appears not flowing with the rest, I'll go in and kind of touch it up with this. It's such a good product. So fun. It's really a fun hair tool. It has a slight learning curve getting used to using it, but you just kind of clamp it down and treat it like a crimper. And yeah, I think it's awesome. And this was probably about, I'll have the price on the screen. I don't think it was very expensive. I want to say it was like 20 bucks. And it's also got the curly swirly thing. It's pretty to look at. I like their pinky rose metal they have on these in the white. I think they just look aesthetically nice. They remind me a lot of the T3 ones, just in the color choices. And the quality is really good. I've had this for about almost 2 years, year and a half, and I've used the poop out of this. This is fantastic. I love it. It has where the on and off, it has the control knob so you can control the temperature. It's good stuff, good stuff. Second to this one, I would say the bedhead one is really good as well. I do have a video reviewing the bedhead one. I'll link in the eye. It's just a slight different wave, but I find myself more partial to this one these days. And then what I use today in my hair, and my favorite little thing here, good old curling iron. This Conair actually sent me this about a year ago to test out, review, whatever, and I've actually really loved it. And I did not know how to use a curling wand with a clamp. I had no idea how to do this, and my stepmom actually showed me how to do it, or told me how to do it, and I watched a few videos and figured it out. And since then, it has been awesome. I love it. Your hair slides through really easily. Occasionally you'll catch on these screws if you're not careful, but this definitely gives you a beautiful blowout bouncy curl like this, or you can go in with smaller pieces and get more of a curl from it. My hair doesn't like to curl with tools very often, so this is kind of perfect for me. I like the way this does this nice little blown out look. This really enhances that. And yeah, I can go in smaller pieces and get a tighter curl if I wanted to. Oh, and turn it on. It's still plugged in. But yeah, it's very easy to use, and it was great to learn on about how to use one with a clamp. I don't think I've burned myself maybe a couple of times with both these tools, just getting the hang of them. But you could also just wrap your hair around it if you wanted to. I think this is a 1-inch barrel. I really enjoy this product. It also has a nice swivel to it. It looks very reminiscent of the T3, I do believe. And I've used one of those on my friend, and I found it very comparable experience. The T3 one looks a little prettier. It has a little bit of a sleeker design, and this one's a little bit more old school, but the curl and performance was just the same, and I really enjoy this one. This is also a very affordable curling iron that you can literally pick up at your neighborhood grocery store, and it's like, I want to say like $15 to $20. It's a great price point. It has performed really well. It hasn't let me down yet, and I'm enjoying it a lot right now, especially with this length of hair and this haircut that I have. This has been something I've reached for constantly, and it's really just a good hair tool and very affordable. It's not huge. It's not going to take up a ton of room for travel. So that's another thing I like about this. It's definitely coming with me traveling. It's my little buddy. And it's also, I like to use this when I fell asleep on my hair when it's wet and wake up with cowlicks and all kind of craziness, because I wake up with some hella swamp witch hair if I go to sleep on it wet. It's just insane madness. I can go through and just curl it with this, and you never know. So yeah, and I like to do this on like second or third day hair. I think we're on third day hair today. Can you tell? Can you tell? No, because of all those fantastic products I've been using and this. So yeah, highly recommend this guy. And one last thing that I do want to include is this. This is a Turby Twist. I meant to include this earlier in the video when we were talking about washing our hair. This thing has been a game changer for me. I've tried the off-brand ones, like the Dollar Tree ones, where they're made for like little teeny tiny heads. My head doesn't fit in them, and I don't even have that big a head. Actually, I have a fairly smallish head for my body. Anyway, yeah, just go with the name brand Turby Twist. It's $5. I have 2 of them, and I need to pick up some more. Like, I just forget. I find them on random end caps at Walmart, and they're 5 something at Walmart or 4 something. They're a really good price. These are very good quality towels. I've washed my 2 that I cycle out so many times, and they've held up well. The elastic hasn't broke, which immediately with the other brands, the elastic thing just broke within a second, or the button or whatever, gone. This thing has held up incredibly well, and it's like I say, I have 2 of them that I cycle out. I'll use one a couple of times, I'll let it dry in between, and then I'll go on, wash it, use the next one. These are so good. And what is amazing about them is that they suck all the excess moisture out of your hair. Your hair dries so freaking fast, like air dries. I leave this in about 30 minutes, and sometimes I'll do kind of like the curly girl method with the plop, and I'll have, when I'm doing that, I'll use one of these, and it performs beautifully if you are into the curly girls style and following that routine. One of these will definitely be a game changer for you. I prefer it over using a t-shirt any day. I feel like it just works so much better in absorbing the excess water from the hair and excess product. This has just been such a game changer for me, as far as, because my hair takes a while to dry. Even though it's thin and fine, it feels like it takes forever to dry. And this helps me get to that 75% point to where I can blow dry with my little round brush thing, my Revlon styler. That's what it's called, right? I can get to that point by just having this in and then let my hair dry for like 5 minutes without this on. And in 30 minutes, my hair's ready to go. So I'll go ahead and be doing my skincare and making coffee and all that stuff. And then by the time I'm ready to take this off and sit down, my hair is pretty much ready to go as far as blow drying and styling. So it's great. It is great. And I like having my hair contained and not having it touching all over me and getting on my clothes, getting me all wet. I enjoy that, especially when my hair was really long. It was down to my butt a few weeks ago, and I got it trimmed, so it's now boob length. And yeah, with both lengths of hair, this did great. Even when my hair was like super long, I managed to fit it all in here. The size on this is really nice, and the hype is true around these, the Turby Twists. I highly recommend this. Like, even if you just pick up one, you'll thank me later. Just pick up the one. Try it out. You'll be going back getting you a second or a third one to be rotating out. But when these are dirty, I do use just an old t-shirt in between. But I try to keep them clean and ready to go. Frequently, I just throw them in with my face halos and little towels and makeup erasers and all that. Now I'm looking for a nice drugstore dupe for makeup erasers. Let me know if you have one down below. But yeah, great stuff, great stuff. So that is everything for hair. That is my holy grail drugstore, affordable if you will, cheaper on the lower point on the price spectrum items. Nothing's gonna be over $20 aside from the hot tools within this pile of stuff, and it just really does depend where you buy. I always look for the sales, who's got the 2-for-1s, who's got the half off deals at all the drugstores, and try to hit that up, or just go to Walmart. Honestly, they do have the cheapest prices, and sometimes Target puts things on sale. So yeah, these are things that I can literally just pick up at the neighborhood Walmart or the little grocery store next to my house, or a Walgreens that's also right next to my house. These are very convenient to get my hands on product. I don't have to order them. I don't have to go to town. I don't have to go to Ulta. I hate going to my local store. I don't like going to my local mall, so I don't have to do that. Okay, just a couple of these things I have to go to Target for, but that's okay because any excuse to go to Target is okay with me. But yeah, let me know some of your holy grail hair products that are at a lower price point down below, stuff that you can just run to the store and grab. Let us know down below, and yeah, be on the lookout for the next edition of this, which will be bath and body products, because I do have some winners within that category. It's not going to be quite as long as this one. This one and the beauty one is probably going to be the longest one because I have the most to talk about. The beauty one might be a 2, 3, 4-parter. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, let me know down below and give it a like, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe, stay spooky. Bye now.